Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Onuchauskas, where we're going to have a look at the markets, what's happening right now, what happened during the morning session, what to expect from once the U.S. markets open, what to expect from the markets once the U.S. markets open. So yeah, guys, we'll have a look at that. Just a quick reminder as well. This is the last Traders Tea Time until I get back into the office on the 23rd of April, so no videos will be, no Traders Espresso or Tea Time will be until then. So yep. Okay, so before we jump into the charts, as always, let's have a look at our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation, and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. Also, just a quick reminder of our JFD research page here that you can find on jfdbrokers.com. So you can please come and visit us. We do for our different analysis on a daily basis in different languages as well, so different trading shoutouts. So yeah, guys, I think you can find something useful for yourself here, and yeah, please do not hesitate to visit me. Or let's say visit our website. So, but for now, let's have a look at the charts. So the first one I want to have a look at is the FTSE 100 here. So now it's getting held here at around 7260 area, around this area right here. Now, of course, it's still looking bullish. I mean, there is some potential to go to higher here towards this area right here at around 7300, 7310, approximately that area. So, which could act actually as a good resistance level, as in the near past here we saw this area acting as a good resistance level. So for now, like I said, we are aiming for a little bit higher still. It is looking bullish, and this is the first level to watch out for. Of course, if we get a nice break above this, we'll have to evaluate it a little bit later, but probably, like I said, this is the first area that we're keeping an eye on the upside. On the downside, if we suddenly reverse here and move lower, watch out for this this area here that it was held, the price was held here in the beginning of the week. So this area is around the 71.85. A nice break below this could open the path towards these lower levels again, and if we do get a nice break below the 71.85, keep an eye on this 71.25 approximately there. Similar stories on the DAX. So DAX is, well, actually DAX is showing a bit more strength than the FTSE. So we are moving a little bit higher. It seems that it wants to go and touch this 12,460 that I've got highlighted here for you guys, and a break above this could push this towards the 12,600. Now, of course, the whole picture will develop once we reach the 12,460 level, because this area will have to be carefully monitored, because yes, if we get a nice break, it could open the path towards higher levels, but to be honest, it did prove to be a strong level of resistance in the past, so anything can happen. I think even we could potentially see a bit of retracement from this level. So be careful with this, guys. Be careful with this level. Keep an eye on it. If we'll start seeing nice strong breaks above this, then yeah, it is opening the path towards this higher level at around 12,600. On the downside, we'd still have the 12,160 area approximately there as a good potential area for a test. Now, we could see something like a move lower and then a test of this area, the 12,160, and then a potential bounce maybe to the upside again. But let's say, of course, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what will happen. Let's have a look at a few pairs now. So the euro dollar is getting hit today. So let's put a 4-hour chart, and we can see that it's retracing now strongly and moving lower. I believe that we're going to hit the 123 level soon. Let me just highlight that for you guys. So we are getting closer to the 123 area. Probably this could act as a first level of support. If we do get a nice break below this, then we do have this upwards moving support line that started in let me actually just put a daily chart here, guys. Oh, something's wrong with the charts. There we go. It's actually this longer term. I should correct myself. The longer term upwards moving trend line that started in April 2017. So we are getting close towards it, and this could act as an important level. If we see a nice break below this, well, it could open the path towards these lower levels here at around 122,200. And if that doesn't hold, well, it could continue pushing lower. In general, if we see a break below this upwards moving trend line here, then the whole kind of outlook is actually becoming more negative, and like I said, then we will start considering lower levels later on. So keep an eye on this, guys. Let's have a look at one more interesting pair here, the Euro Aussie. Now I had this marked here as a good area to watch out for. So we can see now that we're starting to break this area, and we are on a move lower. So potentially now, if this is going to continue as it is right now, I mean, we could potentially see a more negativity coming into this pair, and we could potentially see some further declines, maybe even touching these lines here, these upwards moving trend lines. So for now, keep an eye on the closed, especially today. If we'll get a nice close below this upwards steeper upwards moving trend line, then, well, we could potentially see some further declines later on. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Let's have a look at GBPUSD. Now GBPUSD, also let's put a 4-hour chart here, and we've seen a nice pop here. We've seen a nice move to the upside, managed to break this level 142 and then reach the 142,200, but now actually retraced and moved lower again. So to be honest, with this activity, it's probably we should probably stay careful and cautious, because we might get a move a little bit lower here, maybe again a test of this 141,500 area that acted as a good level of resistance in the past, and also a level that it broke. So watch out for this 141,500, guys. If this stays below the 142, then like I said, we could get a test of the 141,500. Looking at the USDCAD, now USDCAD, this morning I was covering this one, and I was talking about this area, and I was telling you everybody to keep an eye on the 126,100. So now we're seeing a nice break above this. I mean, if this is gonna stay like this, and if this is gonna continue its bullish activity, then the next level that we're watching here is the 126,700, potentially this area. It could potentially act as a good resistance level, but if it doesn't, and this pair just wants to continue pushing higher, then, well, we are looking at this level a little bit higher here at around 127,300. So keep an eye on this one, guys. I mean, this could be something could be building up nice here, and potentially we could see maybe a test of this downwards moving trend line here that started on the around the 19th of March. So yeah, guys, I mean, keep an eye on these levels right now. On the downside, if we suddenly get a move lower, watch out for the 125,550. A break below could push this pair even towards lower levels. So for now, of course, we are pushing away the downside off the table, because it's looking quite strong, and we might potentially see some further upside moves. Looking at the USDJPY is having a nice push to the upside here, rebounding from this upwards moving support line, and continues to push higher. So keep an eye on this 107,400 area, approximately there. Could be the first level of resistance, a break of which could push it towards the 107,500, and of course above the 107,500 we do have the 107,650 as a potential good area as well. Now if we'll start breaking all of these levels, I mean, this could potentially in the longer term could potentially push this pair a little bit higher, maybe towards a test of this upwards moving trend line that we broke broken around like the 13th of February. So for now we are keeping an eye on these areas first, on the 107,400 and 107,500 as potential areas of resistance, good areas of resistance, and then of course if these don't hold, then yep, we could potentially move back down again towards the this upwards moving support line. So keep an eye on this one, guys. And also, actually, if what I wanted to show you as well is the Aussie dollar. Now, Aussie dollar is at an interesting spot. So it is balancing slightly below this area of the 0.77550, approximately there. Now, of course, we're not saying that this is going to now drop and continue dropping, but I believe that it could potentially be like on a stall right now. It just somebody maybe could say that maybe it's flagging out, but it's slightly an ugly flag here. But to be honest, there is some potential still to the upside, especially if we get a nice break above. Actually, I'm going to move this level now up. Excuse me here, and if we get a nice break above this area right here around the 0.77700, and if we continue moving higher, then yep, we could potentially test this 0.77850 and above, of course. So for now, keep an eye on this level first, 0.77700. If we get close to it and we start breaking it, then yep, it is opening the path towards higher levels. On the downside, if we see a move below here, below the 0.77250, well, of course, a move towards it first and then a break below that, then well, it's not looking good for the pair, and we could get back down into this zone that the pair was trading in for quite a while. So there are some good levels to watch out here for on this pair as well. So at the moment, of course, we're not bearish on this pair. For now, we're still bullish, as this could get a push, maybe like I said, towards this 0.77700. Okay, guys, I need to jump off the mic now. I hope you found this useful, and just a quick reminder that this has been the last Traders Tea Time until the 23rd of April, once I get back into the office. And yeah, guys, till then, of course, I hope you have a good trading days. I hope you make a lot of pips, and as always, guys, keep an eye on the price action, and I'll see you on the 23rd of April in the morning. Thank you very much. Bye bye.